Welcome to my 1,000 episode special. Yeah, 1,000 episodes. We made it. I know, that's a lot of episodes, but we're here, and I got a special video for you today. To celebrate 1,000 videos here on YouTube, well, I made something for you. A nice history of the channel to really show how we got to where we are and where we're going forward. So let's check it out. So 1,000 video special, table of contents. We're gonna talk about the history of the channel, the beginning, the early days, learning to be professional, back to school, the pandemic push, Twitch streaming, shorts, milestones, monetization, demonetization, going forward, and well, thank you. First off, we have a history of the channel. I started the channel on October 17th, 2013, so over 10 years ago at this point. So yeah, it's been a long time. The first D&D video was released on November 2nd, 2013, which was actually the second video on the channel. The first one was just an introduction, literally this one. And the 100th video came out on July 24th, 2014. So we had a decent amount in that first year. You know, it's kind of kept going. There were some slow periods, but things happened.
What? How'd I get inside this PowerPoint? What? Whatever. Anyways, so this channel was started, well, just because I really want to just record my hobbies and talk about stuff. I heard about YouTube, I liked YouTube, and you know, I was just a dumb kid in his mid-20s trying to figure out what he wanted to do. I figured I'd give my shot at YouTube, and at first it sort of worked. I actually had a big spike in the channel in the early days. I was actually growing fairly quickly. I was doubling in size almost every month, which was pretty nice, until it stopped. And then I kind of stopped with the channel for a long time, and yeah, that became a bit of a problem. Took me a long time to get back to that point, actually. But yeah.
So the beginning, we have, well, D&D 3.5 dominant from the start. This channel was always a D&D 3.5 channel, even from the very beginning. Although I did used to do other stuff too. One of the main ones was my Naruto character reviews. They did really well, but the D&D stuff did a lot better, so eventually I did end up having to scrap them, but I did rather enjoy making them. And I made a bunch of other stuff too, including video game reviews, movie reviews, all sorts of different reviews, and they didn't do very well, so I scrapped them. So yeah, if you're wondering why I don't do that stuff, I did. You didn't watch them.
Wait, how'd I get over here now? Well, whatever. Anyways, back when this channel was in its early days, I, was still trying to figure it out. I was doing all sorts of stuff. It was mostly D&D 3.5, even from the beginning, but I did all sorts of stuff. I did Naruto character reviews. I did movie reviews. I did tech reviews, or a tech review. I did TV show reviews. Nobody liked any of those though, so I stopped doing them. The Naruto character reviews actually did pretty well, so I kept doing those for a long time actually. I only killed those maybe a year or two ago. I replaced them with, well, the Naruto character builds because, well, I've had them for such a long time on the channel that I didn't want to just kill the series. So instead, I incorporated it into the D&D 3.5 stuff because it was just such a big part of the channel, But yeah, the channel was originally just for nerd stuff. It wasn't an exclusively 3.5 channel. It was, a channel that was about all the nerdy stuff I love. But it's evolved and kind of refined itself over the years.
So the early days, I started making videos in my parents' basement. Yeah, that's right, in my parents' basement. I uploaded recording with only 1 megabyte upload speed, and this wasn't even recording. Like, I was uploading straight to YouTube as I recorded. They used to have a feature that lets you do that. They got rid of it, probably because it sucked, but it did make uploading a lot easier, and that's what I used, and that's why the quality of my first videos aren't so great. And I recorded them with my laptop's webcam as well, which, yeah, that was fun.
So yeah, back in the early days of this channel, I was literally recording on my webcam. It was crazy. I had no idea what I was doing. I had some of the worst technology available to try and make videos. The reason why things are blurry, I had no clue what I was doing. My first video, I was resting my laptop on my lap, and then I moved and my knees moved, and that caused the camera to move because, the laptop was on it. It was a whole thing. I had no idea how lighting worked. I had no idea how anything worked. I was just sort of guessing, and yeah, those were some days back then.
And learning to be professional. So I started June of 2016 is when I really started to take things a little bit seriously, or at least I tried taking things seriously. I started putting out daily content on a weekly schedule. Now, I was watching all sorts of videos to try and learn how to make YouTube videos because I really wanted to make it work. Even then, I really didn't know what I was doing. And I even created new series that were later scrapped, like my About Me and the D&D Storytime, which really disappointed about that. That's the thumbnail for the first episode, and I really liked that series, but no one watched it, so I had to scrap it. It was like the least performing show on my channel.
So a couple of years into the channel, yeah, I started learning to actually do the channel right and treat it, like it's a real channel. It wasn't just a hobby. It wasn't just, a passion project for me anymore. I was trying to learn how to gain subscribers, how to make my thumbnails better. Although I didn't know how to do that, I did what I could, and I made thumbnails even though they sucked. It was the best I could do at the time. All traces of those are gone now, unless you check maybe the Wayback Machine. That was the old days, trying to figure it out. I came up with a regular weekly schedule. I was doing everything that I could. I just didn't know what the heck I was doing. I had no idea how to execute on most of the stuff, but I was trying. That was probably the second phase of the channel. Although, even with all that, I still wasn't able to regain the success I had from the early days, which is a little bit disheartening, but it was a good lesson, and it was a good first step towards where I got to later.
Back to school. So, in 2017, in January 2017, I went back to school to get my degree because I'm like, I need to make something happen. I graduated on June of 2020, and as you know, that was at the very start of the pandemic, which was tough. I didn't make a lot of content while I was going to school because I was going to school for electrical engineering, and that's hard. Yeah, I wasn't able to make a lot of videos. Well, I guess I'm here now. Anywho, yeah, going back to school was rough. I mean, it was kind of tough when I had to get my degree. Electrical engineering is no joke. I nearly lost my mind doing EMAG, I'm not gonna lie. It was absolutely brutal. 3.5 years that I spent getting that degree, and it was only 3.5 because I had already got an associate's degree, put in a couple of classes at community college ahead of time. Honestly, if it wasn't for that, I would have needed a lot more time, but that was able to get me caught up at least a little bit. It was rough getting that degree, and yeah, I kind of had to stop making videos for a while because of that, because yeah, I was busy getting that degree and working really hard. I had to move across the state, so that was fun having to do that, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and YouTube wasn't paying anything. It's still barely paying anything. I need to get my degree. I need to find a career that really pays, so I went for engineering, and I did get my degree, so that was something, but things don't always turn out so good. So in October of 2020, I started to push because there was the pandemic going on. I wasn't able to do anything with that degree that I worked so hard for because of the pandemic, and so I tried pushing here on YouTube. A friend taught me how to make thumbnails, and I pushed hard. I was making 3 videos a day. It was pretty crazy. I was really working and probably over pushing myself, to be honest. I just had to make it work because nothing else was working, so yeah.
So then things took a turn after I got my degree, and well, the pandemic was rough. I suffered from pretty bad depression for a few months, but after a couple of months I decided to start making videos again, and honestly that really helped with the depression. I had some help from a friend. He taught me how to make thumbnails, which was huge because I had no idea what I was doing before. And actually getting some real help that could really elevate my videos to the next level instead of just being completely on my own for once. I actually had some help, and that was really, really nice to actually not be on my own. Really push things to the new level, and the channel started to boom after that. I went from 170 subscribers, I think it was 169 subscribers. And I went from that all the way to like 500 subscribers in less than a year, which is really impressive. I was quite happy about all that. The channel views took off. They were so much higher than they've ever been. Still are, a little bit higher now. And I'm planning to take it to the next level now. But yeah, the pandemic was rough, but YouTube, it was my escape in the pandemic, and I was able to push the channel to the next level.
At some point I started getting a little bit burned out, so I switched over and started streaming over on Twitch in 2021. I made affiliate on Twitch in 2022. Wasn't really making many videos during that time. I had some post-dated ones coming out, but was mostly focused on Twitch during that time. Just got really burned out is really what happened. And then I ended up burning out on Twitch not too long after that. I'm gonna get back to it though. Whoa, didn't see you there. Yeah, so I started streaming on Twitch. You know, as I said, I got a little burnt out with YouTube, so I started to stream on Twitch. Did a lot of Pokemon, as you can see here, playing a little Pokemon Scarlet. Haven't played that much on stream, but probably will in the future. We'll see what happens. But, yeah. We are basically... But, yeah, I do enjoy streaming quite a lot. It's quite fun, you know, getting to be live on stream, you know, having fun, talking with chat, you know. Chat's pretty dead right now, but, you know, a lot of the time they're there. But, yeah, just hanging out, doing Twitch, you know, it's a nice experience. And, you know, it breaks up the monotony of YouTube, so it is what it is. But, yeah, I spent, you know, a few months streaming here on Twitch, made affiliate, you know, pretty happy about that, you know, kind of nice being able to make, you know, a second income stream. Still not enough to pay the bills or even close to it, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, if you want to support me, link is in the description down below, so definitely check that out. But I guess we'll get back to it, because, you know, streaming on Twitch isn't the only new thing that I've been up to. So yeah, then I started making daily shorts in January of 2023. That's a typo right there. A couple thumbnails of a couple of my first shorts. January of 2023, again, typo. Yeah, started making shorts. Yeah.
The Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 feet. Wait, this isn't a short, this is a video. And yeah, I have started doing shorts recently. As you might have noticed, I've been doing one a day all year. It's been quite the challenge to try and keep up with them, but it is what it is. And, you know, I've been working hard at them for, you know, the last few months or so, and it is what it is. Wait, what? Get out of here. Who are you? I'm you, stupid. Yeah, so wait, you guys thought this was a shorts channel? Come on, let's be real. This is a video channel. We make long form content here. Yeah, we do some shorts now and then, daily for that matter, but at the end of the day, it's a but at the end of the day, this is a video channel, not a shorts channel. So yeah, I mean, look at Phil DeFranco. Dude makes shorts every day pretty much, but is he a shorts channel? No. So yeah, same here. Not a shorts channel, it's a video channel, so look forward to all sorts of long form content in addition to these shorts. So yeah, stick around for that one.
Then we hit a number of milestones along our ways. We hit 100 subscribers on March 10th, 2017. That was pretty nice. I mean, at that point I had already started school, so I'd already gone through several phases of the channel before I even hit 100 subscribers. And it was really after I started going back to school that I hit this. The very start, but yeah. And then we hit 200 on January 25th of 2021. So shortly after I did my big push, I managed to get up to 200 subscribers, although I was fairly close. I managed to gain about 70 subscribers while going to school. Then I hit 500 subscribers on November 25th, 2021. So not even a year later, I over doubled the channel. I was pushing really, really hard during that time, which is why I burned out and started doing Twitch. And then I came back to YouTube, managed to hit 1,000 subscribers on December 21st, 2022. So yeah, the channel did hit a number of interesting little milestones. I mean, there were some really cool things that happened throughout the course of the channel's life. I mean, I was really excited when I hit 100 subs. Even though I was at school when that happened, it was kind of ironic, to be honest. It was nice when things started going, but it was rough. It was really rough. So here's just a list of views over my channel, just over time. And as you can see, I was getting like nothing, but things were growing in the early days and they were doing pretty decent. And then they peaked still in the early days, but then they started to go down slightly. And that's when I kind of gave up initially and didn't come back to it for a while. I think it was around here where I started to come back. It's just, I couldn't really regain the momentum despite everything. Like, I only got to 818 when before I'd been at 1500. So that really got to me. It made it really hard for me to continue. That's a big part of why I pushed to get my degree. This little spike here was because I started making a few videos while I was getting my degree. After that pandemic hit, that's when I really pushed hard again, and I saw an actual increase in my views, and the channel actually grew for the first time. It's grown a pretty decent amount since then. Just this massive spike, and then it kind of leveled out, and it's grown a bit again. Honestly, before I had this massive spike, when I learned how to do thumbnails and started pushing really hard and was actually starting to really learn what I was doing, honestly, I wasn't getting the progress that I needed. It was really hard trying to do this alone. It genuinely was, but I'm happy I finally, have some help. I'm able to do what I need to do for the most part. It's starting to go better, and I'm hoping things can get to the point where I can start making some money. But that's been the growth of the channel. It's had its ups and its downs, but yeah, it wasn't long after I hit 1,000 subscribers that I managed to get monetized. So was an interesting story, at least at first. So shortly after we hit 1,000 subscribers, we got monetized. Also December 22, it's like 2 weeks after hitting 1,000 subs. Just had to go through some processes with YouTube, and yeah, I managed to get monetized. So that was really awesome.
So monetization, well, back at the end of last year, so almost a year ago today, I finally qualified for monetization. I'd been clawing at it for months and years, just trying to get there, and I finally pulled it off. It was really exciting, to be honest. I was counting subscribers every day. I was checking. It's like, am I gonna get subscribers today? Am I gonna hit the 1,000 mark so I can finally get monetized? I actually hit the watch hours about a week or two before I hit the subscriber goal, so that was pretty cool. And before I hit the watch hour goal, I was keeping an eye on it, and I could see I was likely to hit the watch hour goal first. I was keeping an eye on that for a long time before, and I was really excited when it finally happened. I was very happy to start that process and start actually making money on here, which has been my dream for a long time. But the dreams don't always go the best.
Unfortunately, on July 24th, 2023, wow, that's another typo there, my channel got demonetized. That really sucked. YouTube support just gaslit me for a month, telling me one thing that really wasn't true. Nobody there knew what the heck they were talking about. It really got me down. I stopped making videos for a while. I didn't know if and when I'd ever get monetized again. I finally did get remonetized on August 6th, 2023, because, well, things finally came in the mail. It was a rough rough. It was a rough month. Pretty sure I got monetized sooner than that, because definitely demonetized for more than a couple weeks. It was like a month. It's hard to figure out the exact dates at this point, but yeah, it was rough.
So, well, all things had to come to an end, I guess. And yeah, YouTube decided that they wanted to demonetize me. It sucked. Basically, I've told the story before, but what happened was it all came down to a mailing issue. They send a pin out in the mail to prove your address. Mine never came. I waited for months. It didn't show up. I had them send another one. That one didn't show up. They sent, I think, a third and a fourth, and they just kept not showing up. And it was just demoralizing, because I was without monetization on my channel for over a month, and it was nasty. It sucked. I lost all motivation to make videos. I was not happy. I talked to YouTube support, and they kept telling me wrong information, making me think that it would only take a week, and then 2 weeks, and then 3. They just kept moving the goalpost on me, because nobody at YouTube support knew what they were talking about. It was beyond frustrating. It was one of the toughest things that I've had to deal with in a while. Luckily, it got cleared up when somehow the pin just showed up in my mail one day. After months of not showing up, it finally showed up. It was a bittersweet moment, because it finally happened, but after so long, it was hard to truly be happy about it. But, you know, everything is back working. It didn't take too long after I put the pin in to get everything back settled, and I got paid not too long after that. But yeah, it was a rough time.
So going forward, well, I've learned how to edit, and I'm getting better at it. I've been editing for a little while now, but I haven't got too many videos out with it, partly because it takes a lot more time and energy to edit, so that's been slowing me down a bit, but it is something I'm working on and trying to produce higher quality content. This video should be kind of proof of that. I'm also working on adding new scenes. Again, this video should be proof of that one. And you know, there's more to come. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm figuring out new stuff. I don't even know what the future holds, and I'm excited to see what it does. So hope you guys stick around and continue to go on this journey with me.
So now that everything got fixed and all the monetization problems were back and we're all good, well, now it is time for what are we going to be doing going forward with this channel. And quite frankly, I have a lot of plans for going forward with this channel. I plan to continue making shorts on a daily basis. I plan to continue to make videos, try and get them out as fast as I can. I'm not going to be going back to 3 a day like I used to, but now that things are actually decent quality, I'm going to be making better quality videos. And it's going to take me a little bit of time to get them out, but I'm going to try and get at least a couple a week. That's kind of the plan. We'll probably try and throw some live streams in there. Probably try to start streaming on Twitch again, so check me out there. But yeah, that's kind of the plan going forward, is to really grow, evolve, and push this channel to the next level, however that takes. Because I honestly don't even still know what I'm doing fully yet, but I plan to learn and figure it out.
And finally, I just want to say thank you. I mean, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for helping me continue making this channel. I don't think I ever would have made 1,000 videos if it hadn't been for people subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, all the comments I get. So just thank you guys so much for that. Of course, like, comment, subscribe. I mean, I gotta put that in there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting me along this wild and crazy journey that I've been on with YouTube. I really appreciate it. I honestly could not have done it without you guys. And it really does mean everything to me that I'm able to even have a chance at maybe doing this as a career. Thank you so much. Any support does help. I really do appreciate all your likes, comments, subscribes, all your shares. Those help out a ton. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And I do have memberships. anybody wants to become a member, it's like $2. That really does go a long way. Since I get 70% of that, that really does help a lot. Anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you.